Good morning. Welcome back. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in welcoming Rory with today's announcements.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Today is Monday, May 1st, and it's a green day. Tomorrow and every Tuesday in May, we will have advisory meetings on Tuesdays instead of chapel. Please report directly to your advisory location each Tuesday by 7:55 a.m. Sophomores, tomorrow, instead of advisory meetings, we will have a short class meeting in Fuller Hall at 8 a.m. to discuss Sophomore Stewardship Day. Please sit in the senior section and make sure to check in with your advisor. This will also be a great time to turn in your sophomore stewardship permission slips. See you tomorrow morning in Fuller Hall. Capstone Day is almost here. Juniors and seniors should check their STJ Labs accounts later today for an email with their capstone venue assignment for this Friday, May 5th. Seniors, if you're interested in giving the invocation or benediction speech at graduation, please stop by the headmaster's office and see Mrs. Lejeune. A reminder to any senior that is a child or grandchild of a St. Johnsbury Wideman employee or retiree and are planning to study engineering, business, or science-related subject in college, you are eligible to apply for the 2023 Founders Prize, which is a $600 prize that is awarded to a graduating senior during the commencement exercises. Applications are due no later than this Wednesday, May 3rd. Stop by the guidance office or the alumni office for more information. Happy birthday today to Landon Emmons and Dunia Perez Gudino. Happy belated birthday to Molly Kimber from her advisory. Happy birthday. Today for sports, we have unified basketball versus Oxbow at 3:30. Please dismiss the team at 2:15. Varsity girls lacrosse at GMVS at 4:30. Please dismiss the team at 12:30. Varsity boys ultimate versus Colchester at 4. And varsity and JV boys lacrosse versus Milton at 4:30 and 6. Please dismiss the teams at 3 o'clock. That's all. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, Rory. We do have a few late announcements. Boys tennis beat Rutland 7-0. They beat North Country 7-0 and beat Brattleboro 6-1. Girls varsity tennis beat Rutland 4-3 and beat Hartford 5-2. JV girls lacrosse beat Essex 7-6. Varsity baseball beat Burlington 5-0. Varsity softball beat Brattleboro 22-2. And over the break, the track and field teams competed at North Country. The boys handily won the meet with wins in all the track races, and Quinn Murphy in the discus, Colson Angel in the javelin, and Alex Orozco Curry in the triple jump, Andrew Bugby in the long jump. Despite wins in the 800 by Willa Kantrowitz, the 3,000 by Wisteria Franklin, and the 300 hurdles by Riley Strom, the girls took second in the 5-team meet. On Saturday at the St. J Relays, the boys dominated the competition in the distance medley team of Gerardo Fernandez, Andrew Bugby, Andrew Thornton Sherman, and Carson Eames qualified for the New Balance Nationals with the win. The girls' DMR of Riley Strom, Brooke White, Peggy Fisher, and Wisteria ran to a convincing win, as did the shuttle hurdle team of Riley, Lexi Mosier, Willa, and Peyton Qualder. Congratulations to all of our athletes. So I welcomed you back once at the start, but I'll welcome you back again. Whether you were around the world or around the corner, it's my pleasure to welcome you back to our community. I've shared this before, and since I like to stay consistent up here, I'll mention again that there are incredible opportunities for each of you here at the Academy. I didn't have the chance to address you all before break, so please humor me as I ask you to recall for just one moment the amazing talents that were on display during the fashion show. From the designers to the models, it was impressive. The concept that Ms. Darling created that some of you all brought to life was stunning. To see creations that transitioned from plain neutral muslin to Technicolor parade was really, really incredible. As high school students, you're at a stage in your life where you're figuring out who you are and what you want to do with your life, who you want to be and how to be that person. Sometimes it's a process of exclusion, figuring out first who or what you don't want to be, so you can eventually figure out who you do want to be. Other times it's a real doubling down. I love this, I want to understand more about it. Our speakers today tie into that same theme. We have two. First, please help me welcome a representative from the Make It Better Club to talk about the opportunity to give back to Riverside Rescue.
Good morning. I'm Vicki, and I'm here from the Make It Better Club. We have planned a drive that will be coming up this week. This drive is an animal shelter drive. You might be thinking that we want to get you to adopt animals from a shelter, but it isn't quite that, as awesome as that would be. This drive is where you buy items that the animals need that support them and nourish them. We will be donating the items to Riverside Rescue in Lunenburg as they support a couple of animals and will give you a vast array of items to choose from to buy. This drive will start this Wednesday, the 3rd, and the last day to donate will be Friday, the 12th. The locations to drop off will be in the Field House, the library, Kobe Hall, South Church, and Fuller Hall. The items that are most needed are small dog bones, non-clumping cat litter, strong toy bones that have tension, 13-gallon garbage bags, dishwasher tabs, dog food, Pernina cat chow, bleach, and laundry detergent. For the chemical items, please reach out to teachers and staff for help getting these. These are just some of the wide variety to choose from, and there will be a full list on your class Canvas page. If you forget any of this information, keep an eye out for our flyers around campus. Please grab a friend and bring a bag of cat food together or buy one small toy that would cost $2. Even donating one item would be really great. We really appreciate your donations, and so do these little fur babies. Thank you.
Thank you. And now to talk about the work of figuring out who we are, please help me welcome Maggie Howell.
Give me a second, these all fell. Okay. I believe that femininity is power. I was born a girl, and even though I know now that I am more fluid than the word girl can contain, I am still feminine. I am feminine because I choose to be. I am also queer. These two things both exist inside of me and are both core parts of who I am. It's taken years of work on myself to realize that I am not a paradox or a contradiction. Instead, I am an amalgamation of thoughts and feelings and experiences. I am not a stereotypical queer person, and I do not owe anyone any part of myself that I am not willing to give. So although no one is owed my story, I would still like to tell it. I grew up in Boston, surrounded by the best and the brightest. But the first thing that comes to mind when I remember my childhood is not the man who could solve a Rubik's Cube behind his back, or the kindly security guard who let me play games on his computer. Instead, it's the young actress in a Harvard production of HMS Pinafore, with pale skin, dark hair, and lips a burning, fiery red. She was kind, too. She was kind to this little girl that I was. I don't even remember her name now, but I remember her femininity, her power. I was 11 and living in the Deep South when I realized I saw girls just a little differently from the way others did. I didn't know what it was to be queer, but I knew that I was scared that what I was feeling was wrong. scared of what might happen if those around me found out. So I hid. I hid my wonder at all things feminine. I learned to hide behind my words and to become a mirror for whomever I was with, reflecting only their best parts. I did anything and everything I could to keep them from looking too close. In doing this, I lost any true sense of self I had and became a shell of a person. Even after I came out, I didn't stop hiding. I cut my hair short, I said I was a lesbian, and when I realized the word girl didn't quite fit, I said I was non-binary. I cut away any form of femininity I had in order to in an attempt to contort and squeeze myself to fit into whatever neat little stereotype or label allowed me to be seen as queer. Eventually, hiding stopped working. I only remember bits and pieces of what comes next. Long sleeves and long pants, the feeling of drowning, gashes of clarity. I used to love swimming, the feeling of being suspended in a single moment, aware only of yourself. It's funny how much a year can change things. I got better. It wasn't easy or quick, but I did get better. I moved to St. Johnsbury, and I met wonderful people. People who helped me untangle my limbs from the box that I had forced myself into. People who taught me how to stop hiding. And people who loved me with everything they had, no matter what. I have these people to thank for so many of the beautiful things I now have in life. So, eventually, I learned what my version of femininity was. I grew my hair out, did my makeup, dressed however I wanted. I started to love myself in a way I never had before. As I said, it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I believe in queer femininity. I believe in the power of femininity. But most of all, I believe in myself. I am feminine and I am powerful. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. It's officially May. With just about a month of school remaining, it's likely you'll hear a lot of reflection, looking back and taking stock, and forecasting, looking ahead and predicting or hoping. Today, I'm going to invite you to be here, now, to inhabit the space and place that you're in. Whether your week will culminate in a capstone day presentation, as an audience member for said presentations, or giving back via Sophomore Stewardship Day, there's a chance to look at that as an opportunity and ask yourself today, tomorrow, this week, who are you? Who do you hope to be, and how do you hope to work to be that person? What is your identity in this community? Identity, from the root item, meaning the same. And there's two ways to think about that. Your identity could provide a sameness as it relates to other people, a connection point to others, discovering the ways that you are similar. Or your identity is what keeps you the same in different circumstances throughout the day. It's the sameness that holds you to yourself. In either of those opportunities, you're finding ways each day to find your same, and to be grounded by that. With that, I'll wish you a happy Monday, faculty.